Monday morning. Dave's here, they just fired the tipper up now. Not a lot of stuff. Probably be gone in. Gone by dinner, hopefully. Bar in the office. Staying here though, we need to plant a piece of timber there. It's got the noise coming through that gap. He's got the dentist. John and Morgan are going to dig across here for the electric cable to the new office. So we'll see how they're getting on when I get back. Shouldn't take them long. It's very, very wet today. It's that fine rain that gets you wet. That field there is looking good as well. You see nice green lines in it now. On my way back from dropping Liv at the dentist, I thought I'd just come and look at this field. This was beans and it is now drilled with wheat. We didn't do anything to it and it looks okay. Bit of moss in it. Maybe look at the soil results, see if it needs any lime or anything. Yeah, I'm pleased with that though. No slug damage up here as well. We're by the river, so it's quite sandy, so you don't really get slugs here. Plane coming through the clouds somewhere. Oh, there it is. Just a Bill and Joe's and a bag of spuds. Phone rang then, but that picks the bags up with like air pressure. A little roller belt comes along, puts it flat. More air pressure then presents it to the hopper. That grabs it, that stitches it, that drops it on there, takes it to the robot, and then the robot stacks it. Like a tank track, that. And they're weighing it in them hoppers up there. So he like belts it in and then puts a few in on the smaller belt just to top the weight up. That'll fill this hopper now, flat out. This one will stop, that one will just tickle a little few in until it's right. And that's now filling that one. So the spuds are continuously coming along, falling into there, and that's weighing them. And they're obviously graded over here. That's taking the little ones out with the soil, picking out any that's missed. And then I've done it the wrong way around here. It should start at the beginning, shouldn't I? But tip them in there, up they go, braided, weighed, bagged, stacked. Oh, there's Gordon with another bucket full. Big New Holland service day. Looks like there's a party in there. The frame rate of the LED light. That's dug now. It's filling it with water. And then we just got to now do this last bit. Find that duct. The other side, which we think is somewhere around here, to thread that cable through. And then it'll go along there. Is the plan. Morgan's just chopping a little bit of stone out the edge there. We thought that duct went that way, but it doesn't. It comes this way and then goes that way, which is a bit annoying. So we're just going to chip a bit out the corner here with the pecker so that we can get the cable up there. in that hitch. Shame that doesn't fit that one, that's tight. Going to shoot to Brookhouse and get the tape you put across when you bury cables to say don't dig underneath here, and have a look what's going on with the bay window, because the bay window's been leaking as well. Twice in a week we needed the jury picker for an emergency job. We'll have a look now on here, see if there's a pool of water. Ooh. That's a bit weird, isn't it? There's a bit of point in there. Yeah, that must have a drain hole in that corner. Yeah, that hole's been blocked, hasn't it? Get all this moss out. And then it must have been pooling on here and tipping in somewhere. That wants a bit of patch, you know, doesn't it, there? Bit of pointing, and then that probably wants a bit of silicone in here as well. That should sort it, I think, if I take all that out. Just check that one as well. That one's as clean as a whistle. Seems to have a puddle here where this is blocked. It's not draining to the other side. That's like 2 foot lower, but it's all blocked up where the grid is. I'll unblock the grid. That's it. It's working. Put the light, fix the leaky roof, put the light up in the paddock, fix the drain, check the boiler, found it wasn't working. Literally just run out of fuel, I think, while we've been here. I was thinking, I'm sure I ordered some, and then Rob went, no. Do you not remember it was the budget and they couldn't get it to you in time, so you didn't. So that was like 5 weeks ago now, so yeah. Anyway, I've ordered some now, and good job no one's in this week. Hymus truck here, I think they're from Yorkshire. One of David Sowery's mates, actually. He got to Liverpool to tip OSR to find that they're not processing normal OSR today or something, and they're on higher Rusick stuff, so they've rediverted it to put in our shed with the rest of the normal stuff, shall we say. And then I think there's 8 or 10 load due out next week from our store as well. Big writing that, innit? Like 3 foot letters, maybe 4 foot letters. There's only 15 ton on it. John's just levelling off now. Cables in, ducts in, and Morgan even found the tape as well, the yellow tape that goes on the top. So if we ever dig down in future and we find that yellow tape, we know the electric cable's underneath it. Like we've never been here now. This is what Charlotte Ashley needs up in hers. We've got loads of little building jobs to do around the yard, loads of stone, but no digger. In fact, loads of people are probably in the same boat. Ditching work, anything like that, give Ash Brooks a shout. Right, I've tried to do the birthdays, but it was raining, so the pen wasn't working. But Kev Spanner Nuttall is 58, Kev Crow is 60, and Bert Jemison, I think it's pronounced, is 7. And we're now £9 off 81,000. Anyway, this tractor is in the workshop. Nick's tractor's in. We're fixing something on the air brakes, but when they went to bleed it, the bleed screw snapped off somewhere, wherever it is, there. So lads have gone home and they're going to come back in the morning and put that on. So that's just lived in the workshop overnight. That's why it's legless. A little bit like that one. That's gearboxless. You gonna have this running, Morgan, for the tractor run? Yeah, the next year, he says. Just checking a boiler before I go in. Got some sticks out of it, but also that. So I don't know if that's been through the chipper. It's got a neat chunk took out of it. Otherwise, it's fairly much unscathed. If that's even a word. Looks like James's toy farmyard has arrived from Croft Tom Toys, judging by the size of that box. And also thank you Ian, that's been over from Canada and brought some gifts, including actual maple syrup, Canadian maple syrup to live your likes on a pancakes. And then also last night, after judging the tractor run, they gave me a luxury hamper from Allswater that Charlotte's already eaten the chocolates out of. And another parcels arrive from Field, Farmyard and Families, which is some books, some model tractors. And they also do clothing and things as well. So yeah, lots of parcels come today. Thank you everyone that sent them. And I think we've got one chocolate left. Castle chocolates. Handcrafted in Carlisle. Now, two things I've just remembered while I'm editing. One is the Farm Business Survey. It's done by Promart, it's completely free and it's confidential, and you get free Xero software. The link is below. It's important that we've got accurate data of what's going on farms, especially for the likes of things that are going on at the moment, where we need to talk facts and figures and help reinforce our situation with Treasury. So that's the link below. The other thing is the BPR Summit in one of the theatres in London. I'm not going to tell you the theatre yet, it's big, but we just want to make sure what the appetite is. So it'll be the 16th of December, so in 2 weeks' time. It'll be midday, sort of like 12 till 3, so you can get off peak trains. Getting in and out, won't need to stay over. And any farmers that couldn't attend the rally, or any farmers that are still passionate about making sure that the BPR portion is heard, i.e. APR is one thing, BPR is another, agricultural property relief, business property relief. But there's a lot of businesses that fall out of agriculture, and it could be your diversification. So instead of being taxed at 20%, it'd be taxed at 40%. Bearing in mind it used to be 0. Well, when you've got these businesses that have been built up over generations, suddenly now I've got to pay 40% on the death of an owner if it's not set up correctly. That'll just devastate the businesses. So we want to have a summit in London, bring all these businesses together, harvest the data within that room. If we've got 1,000 businesses there and we know how many employees they've each got and how many apprentices they take on and what the turnovers and all this, we can then scale it up across businesses across the country, which is 60,000 family businesses, we believe, and have a real data set. So when the government try to make these changes, which they're trying to do now, we can say, do you know it's going to mean 200,000 job losses? Do you mean there's going to be 50,000 apprentices not taken on in the next however many years? Do you know this is what it generates for the country? And hopefully they'll look at this ridiculous ruling that they brought in with the budget and get it changed. So 16th of December, let us know in the comments if you can make it. There'll be a nominal fee just to pay to keep the lights and the heating on. But yeah, that'll be really good, useful. Just a little bit of market research before we put the website live for that. That is all for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.